Hello everyone, my name is Alfred and welcome to my visual demonstration for the Advanced Database Systems Laboratory series. And today we are going to see the visual demonstration of the 10th exercise, that is the report generation by formatting readable outputs. So the intended purpose of doing this exercise is to generate suitable reports. So the report is the software that we are using here is Oracle, not anything else. It's Oracle itself. Oracle has its own syntax and its formats specified by itself, and we're going to look at it one by one. We have 4 questions in this exercise, and we are just going to use the appropriate formats. There are a lot of formats and syntaxes, and they are under a lot of classifications, as you can see here. So most prominently used ones are T title, B title, break, column, and the rest of them are it varies from the type of question being asked. So that's what report generation is about. It's and the major use in where we see these the reports to be generated is seen in certain billing systems, or only limited to any application where all that you need is to display the appropriate output at that moment. For these and all other purposes is why we are using the report generation method in Oracle. So without further delay, let's go on and start with the exercise on with the first question. Alright. First question is to create a script file to generate a report on customer details of those who placed order for a specific order ID. So what I'm gonna do is I've connected to the database right now, to the command prompt, and to save time I've written my queries in a text file so that I don't just waste time showing this video to you by just typing from scratch. So this would save time. So for that reason I've typed it better so that I can just show it to you instantly. So let's change this to supplier. Right. Okay. So there we have it. So moving on, I'm gonna just copy this. So the first question being asked is create a script file to generate a report on customer details of those who placed order for a specific order ID. That's the problem to be solved. That is the query being asked. So I need to display that in that proper output. So 1 minute. Alright, so I need to display that. So what I'm gonna do is first, so the main query comes after I format the appropriate output on the console screen. So what I'm gonna do is set the output, just set up the output. So here I go. I'm just gonna copy all this, copy and paste. Alright, so as you can see here, column means in this table, as you can see, it defines the appearance of a column heading column headings and format of the column data. So I'm gonna just restrict it to the title and the format A35. That is one count or one value predefined by Oracle itself to arrange that output in that orderly manner. So that is why I've written column title format this value. Set line size 100. Line size is where the line size, as you can see on the screen, the line size for any output to be displayed needs to increase in its width. I'm sorry, not width, the length of the screen. So that way your output looks much neat. That's the intended purpose of why I'm setting a line size to that value. Next you have page size. Page size sets the width as to how much down and up and below is where you can just have that aesthetic space to just display that output in a very neat format. So that is why page size is declared over here. And finally I've written T title center. It's just a heading as such. If you might have seen this in billing systems, there would be a heading as to the shop name. So that way, I've written customer details, skip 2 spaces, skip value 2 means skipping 2 lines below, just to make the output neat enough to be representable. So here I go. So this is where I'm setting up the output. Likewise will be for the rest of the queries. All I have to do is solve the task being asked in the query. So for the real task being asked, asked in the question, I'm going to copy this, copy, paste. Oh, sorry. Let me just pause this video for a moment. Okay, sorry for the delay. So as I have set I'll just start from the beginning. Alright, so starting all the way from the beginning, this, and t-title, and then finally I need to display that task. So what I'm gonna do is, that was just an error. I ambiguously declared one more column. That was why the error came. So select customer name, address, city, and the rest of the details from customers, orders, where the join condition and the order ID is equal to 101. So that's what's been asked in the question. For a specific order ID is what has been mentioned over here. And those, I have to display the customer details for those who placed order for that order ID. So hence the query. So that's the query that I've typed. So the output is, yep, here we have it. This is the output. Customer details have come in. The line size and the width and the page size have all been set. I've set the column title format. I've even set the title customer details. As you can see, it's been printed here, and the rest of them are organized in that way. So this is the output. All right. The same goes for the rest of the queries. I'm gonna finish it off right now, this instant. So moving on, the second question: create a script file to generate a report on supplier details who supplied a specific product. So I am repeatedly doing this. Means like I am repeatedly copy pasting the first 4 lines. I mean, there is no mandate that you have to do it every time. So it is once it's been set, it's reflected on the output screen. So all you need to do is just change wherever t-title is changeable. That only needs to be changed. If you want to change the line size and page size just to alter the output, that's okay, fine. But what is important is the query that we are executing here. So I'm just moving on with the same execution criteria. So let's go to the command prompt. So yeah, okay, I'm moving on with the second answer. So they have asked the supplier details. Only change I have to make is just change this t-title to supplier details. I'm gonna just change it off. Yeah, copy this, paste, it's changed. Now all I need to do is copy the next query, copy and paste. So select the supplier details. That is why I've listed the columns over here, from supplier, product, and where the join condition on these 2 tables, and product description equals toolbox. That's my product. So enter. So here we are, supplier details, and that product description, what is mapped onto is where these details have been displayed. All right. So that's the second answer. That's the second output. Third question: create a script file to generate a report on customer details from a given city. So they have said the customer details again. I just need to copy this. The rest of the details of formatting the output is intact, no changes in that. So all I need to do is just change the t-title and then copy the query. Oh my god, sorry. Okay, once again, I'm sorry, I just by mistake pressed Control Z. That just shut down my Oracle database. So that's where I just lost the track of recording the video. So moving on, this is the third question. So the third question was to display the customer details of the given city. So here I have it, the same appropriate format, and these are the customer details from customer where city equals Texas. So here we have it, customer details and the city equals Texas. So these are the people who are in that city. So that's the output. And moving on, the last question of this exercise. Create a script file to generate a report on suppliers, that means the supplier details, who have the maximum quantity. So moving on, the last query, I just need to change to the T title to supplier details, paste, and this query is select star from customer where customer ID equals select, it's a nested query sort of thing, it's a subquery over here, select customer ID from orders where order ID equals 101, enter. So this is our output, supply details along with that the customer details of that order ID. So there we have it. This comes to the end of our our 10th exercise, and I hope you have understood it. Thank you very much for watching this video.